Hey, welcome to the Explainer. Okay, let's just dive right in. We're going to break down the most crucial tech skills you absolutely need to know for 2025.
You've probably wondered this yourself, right? What skills do I actually need to stay relevant in tech? I mean, things are changing so fast. Well, that's the big question. And today, we're going to answer it. We've dug into what the top industry sources are saying to get you the real story.
All right, so let's get into it. The big picture. What are companies actually hiring for right now? What do they want? We've crunched the numbers and found the top 5 most in-demand skills, and we're gonna count them down, starting with number 5. Coming in at number 5, we've got cybersecurity. And this is a big one. I mean, you hear about data breaches and ransomware attacks practically every day. Being able to protect all that sensitive information, it's not just a nice to have anymore. It is absolutely critical for any business that wants to stick around. All right, at number 4, we have cloud computing. Think about it. So many businesses are ditching their old school data centers and moving everything online. That means if you know your way around AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud, well, you're not just a bonus, you're basically the backbone of the entire modern IT setup. And cracking the top 3, it's the one that's kind of reshaping everything: artificial intelligence and machine learning. Seriously, this is the engine running behind the scenes on so much, from self-driving cars to, the product recommendations you see on Amazon. Now keep this one in the back of your mind because we are definitely coming back to it in a big way. Okay, so here's the full breakdown. At number 2, we have data science. That's all about taking a bunch of raw numbers and turning them into actual smart business decisions. And then at the top spot, number 1, the absolute foundation of it all, software development. You can see here the common job roles and even what the starting salaries look like in India in lakhs per annum. But take a step back. Look at this whole list, from cybersecurity all the way to software dev. Do you see what connects a lot of these? There's a powerful theme, a common thread weaving through almost all of them. And that's the thing. AI and machine learning, it's not just another item on the list. It's more like this powerful undercurrent that's influencing, well, pretty much every other role we just talked about. From how we develop software to how we analyze data, and yeah, even how we approach cybersecurity.
You see, this isn't just some passing trend. It's a fundamental shift in how things are done. And to really get our heads around just how big this impact is, we need to zoom in. Let's go from the big general idea to something super specific. Let's talk about probably the most famous AI tool on the planet right now, ChatGPT.
So let's do a little case study. How can one single tool, just one, basically act like an entire team of people? To see how, we're going to follow the story of a programmer. Let's call him John. He's got a great idea, and he's trying to get his own company off the ground. So John, he's built this awesome app, but he's got a classic startup problem: no money to hire anyone. But with ChatGPT, watch this. He can generate custom sales pitches, he can create SEO keywords and ad copy for marketing, he can even get it to proofread his code and help fix bugs. Then he can use it to write full-on blog posts for content, and then draft emails for customer support. All of a sudden, he's a one-person army. It's just a perfect example of how AI acts as this incredible productivity multiplier. But here's the crazy part. Just when we're all getting comfortable with tools like ChatGPT, the technology is already taking another giant leap forward. OpenAI, the folks who made ChatGPT, they're working on their next-gen model. It's called O1. Now, O1 is a totally different beast. It's not just about, writing a poem or summarizing an article. No, this thing is designed to actually reason its way through really complex problems, to think logically, step by step, kind of like how a person would. Here's a good way to think about it. GPT-4, that's like your creative partner, right? It's amazing for brainstorming, writing marketing copy, that kind of thing. But O1, that's your reasoning engine. It's built from the ground up for deep, logical problem solving. We're talking math, coding, scientific analysis. And what's really going to blow your mind on this next slide is seeing the performance gap between the two. Okay, get this. They tested both models on problems from a qualifying exam for the International Mathematics Olympiad. I mean, these are problems that stump some of the most brilliant human minds on the planet. GPT-4, it solved just 13% of them. O1, on the other hand, solved a staggering 83%. Let that sink in. That's not just a little better, it's a monumental leap forward in an AI's ability to reason. So, what does this all mean for us? The really crucial point here is figuring out how we adapt. Because this isn't about AI replacing us, not at all. It's about collaboration. It's about a new kind of partnership. And when you put all these pieces together, you start to realize something. The single most in-demand skill for 2025, and probably for the decade after, it's not actually going to be on a traditional list like the one we started with. No, the real skill, the meta skill, is learning how to effectively partner with AI. It's about knowing how to treat these incredibly powerful tools as your co-pilot, learning how to guide them, to work alongside them, so you can solve problems that are way bigger and more complex than you could ever tackle on your own. Learning how to prompt, how to guide, and how to collaborate with AI, that is the real game changer. That's the skill that's going to define this next era of work. So the question I'll leave you with isn't just about what's on a list. The real question is, how are you going to use your new co-pilot?